I was just looking at the YouTube video that I made like a month ago, like when I got my period. It was like about me like dying in the bathroom. I was just looking at it because I was like, oh, like let me see how many people watched it. And it was like 31 people, and I'm like, oh, like I wonder who you are, because I don't have like 31 friends. Well, I guess on Instagram I do, or maybe a little bit more on Instagram. But anyways, that's not the point. Um, I feel like that video, like when I made it, I still had no idea like what my period cramps like meant and why I was experiencing so much pain. Um, and now, like when I recently had my period, like a week ago, I mean, I just recently ended my period like 4 days ago, and I got it like when I was with my when I was with hanging out with my friends, and I was just experiencing like so many emotions. Like they would tell you, like I would literally like be laughing, and then like laughing would like trigger like sadness, and I would start sobbing. It was so weird. But I realized that the reason why like my body was hurting like so much when I would get my period is because I realized that I am a person who gets like affected easily. Like things hurt me easily. Like I'm a sensitive person. Like even any thought, like having just like a random thought about like someone can like actually impact my body, and it will like sting a little. So it's not like I just go about my day and I'm just like, "Oh, um oh, this like I just think thoughts like, that's whatever, they're in and out." Like my thoughts actually like hurt me. And that's what I realized like when I got my period, because I guess when you're on your period you're a lot more like sensitive. So I really realized that when I was like when I was on like the first day of my period, that every time I would get like a thought, it would give me the like worst period cramps ever. Like when I would get a negative thought, like I would feel so much pain. I'm gonna towel because I just got out of the shower, but I didn't wash my hair because I washed it yesterday. Okay, I realized that like my thoughts like really physically hurt my body so much, and I felt like before, like back then, like years ago, or like 2 or 3 years ago, like I would never ever feel that much pain when I was on my period. And it makes me feel like I need to do some inner work on that, because it's just like, why does it hurt more now? Like what am I like not processing? Like my life needs to be more ease and more routine and more secure, you know. I need to do more things that I love to do, like I like to go on walks and like listen to music. Like I did that today and I felt so happy. I was feeling like pain in my bones, and then like when I actually just put on some music and I just like enjoyed walking and like the wind and like the sun, like all the pain like went away. Like I feel perfectly fine, and it just makes me feel like the more you like do things you like love and actually like light up your soul, um the healthier you are and the healthier like you become. So yeah, I feel like in that video that I made like recently, like when I had like my period like last month, I didn't even take the time to like really integrate um myself. I mean like my thoughts. I didn't really take time to understand them, because in the other video I was like, "Oh, I need to journal." I think I did journal, but I still didn't understand, like I still didn't like take anything from it. But recently, like now, like my period I just finished like 4 days ago, um it really taught me a lot. It really showed me like how much anger and like how much like fear I have like in my body. Fear is definitely like the number one thing, because anytime I would have like a fearful thought, because like when I'm not on my period and I get like just triggering thoughts, like anxious, fearful thoughts. Like it hurts a little bit, but then it just goes away. But since you're on your period and you're more like sensitive, you can really see like how much your thoughts like affect like how you feel. And it just like showed me like, damn, girl, you have like a lot of fear in your body. Like, look how much it's actually like affecting you. I was listening to this podcast by like this woman named Kiminami. Sometimes I post her stuff on my story, and she was saying something like, it's like this podcast that she has on Spotify. It's called Magical Menstruation, if you want to look at it. And she was saying stuff like periods are like such a blessing. They're like an awakening that a woman has like every single month to like show her like what she like needs to work on, how she can get better. Like it's like a magical spiritual experience when you like menstruate. And it kind of is like, it's kind of weird that like this is like our chosen like I'm a human, I didn't choose to be one, but like here I am. I didn't choose to be a woman, but here I am, you know. And it's just like this chose me. Like I am it. I don't know, it's like so weird. But anyways, she said it was a super spiritual experience, and now I can definitely see like how it is a spiritual experience, because to me it's not normal to experience so much pain on your period. I do think it's just been normalized. I think any pain in your body is literally trying to tell you something. Like you have energy blocks, like, you know, something needs to change in your life where you haven't processed a certain thing. And yeah, so the proof that like it would that like my thoughts were just like making my like period cramps hurt like so bad was that like when I would tell myself, like when I was with my friends and I got my period and like I was having a bunch of emotions and I was really understanding myself, I was telling myself like, you don't have to be afraid. There's nothing to be afraid of. You're okay. And when I would literally tell myself that, all of the fucking period pain would go away instantly. And then it would come back, and then I'd be like, there's nothing to be afraid of. There's nothing to be afraid of. You're okay. And it would fucking disappear. And it would just show me that like I just have a lot of fear in my body that I need to work through. My body's trying to like tell me that you're holding on to a lot of fear and you need to release it. And I am. And now like ever since my period like ended and I went through all of that, like to this day, like for the rest of my life, I'm going to remember like basically what my period taught me. And it's teaching me to not be so afraid. Don't be so afraid. You know? You're okay. Like you're safe. I promise. That's it. I've been experiencing like a lot of like maybe sometimes like pain in my bones. I have to do some inner work on that. Anyways, that's it. Look at this purse. I don't know if I should return it or not because it's so small. Look at this. Isn't that cool? It just sticks to your computer. I don't have anything else interesting to show you. But yeah, I think I'm done. I'm gonna end it with this. See ya.